welcome back. This is week of November 3rd to the 8th trade recap. Let's just get straight into this. This is the current P&L for the week. As you can see, 1,617 and 24 cents. Here's my win rate or trade win percentage. Win rate. What the account, the days we're looking like. Went from 50,365 to 50,100, and then just scaled up from there. We are now halfway through passing the accounts. Average winning trade is 400. Average losing trade is 129, which is a pretty good ratio, I would say. That's like almost a 1-to-4. And this is what the week was looking like. So Monday and Tuesday, I had a little dispute that happened on Monday that caused one of my accounts to be in serious drawdown. I'm pretty sure it was this one. It was this one, but I had to reset. So this was my main, my pre-main, and then I was only up, I think, 1,000, and then market open on Sunday night. There was something weird going on, and I literally lost $700 because I entered in a position and then it exited me up here. You can see that here. Okay. First, I do not trade my Express accounts. I have algos running on these, so you can see that I lost $680 here, and I entered in a position thinking I was on my practice. I thought, because I tried trading on my main, but market data wasn't moving, so I was like, I wonder if it's still is following, it's just not showing. So I tried to enter a trade. It didn't move at all. It put me in a position 40 ticks above where price actually was, and then exited me where price was, which was where it closed on Friday night. So I had a whole conversation with support, get that straightened out, and I got it straightened out. But yes, my algo doesn't look too good, but my balance is up 1,000, and I've already gotten 2 payouts of 1,000 from this, so I really don't care if it's down this week or last week, but whatever. This one, I made 1,000 last month, nothing crazy, but if you have enough accounts, it adds up, So just waiting on this one to start trading or pass the account, and then we'll be good. But yes, I had an algo running. When I opened this fresh account, I used Onward 40 for the day because it was 20% off. I got it for $30 or something, and I forgot I had an algo running on it. So when I was switching accounts, so I had this day, I didn't make that. This day, did I trade this? I did. I lost 200 this day, but the algo, as you can, because I don't trade gold, but you can see that this is MNQ. You can see that this is MNQ, and I only trade gold, and it made profit, but I lost. But like I said, I forgot I was running an algo on this, so it kind of evens out from when the algo first made money and then me losing it. I was meaning $60, but still, it puts me at break even for the account. Now I'm up 700, 400, 300, and I don't take a lot of trades. I took a loss on Friday, and I was $150 loss. I was up for something, and it was only $150 loss. Being up 1,600 is pretty good. But here are the executions. So as you can see here, this is where I bought and sold. I sold at 4,005.5, which is just a little bit above green level, and I bought at 4,007.5, which is here. And as you can see, I got taken out by only a few ticks. I had the right idea, just my stop was too small. I should have put it above the high or something like that, but it was sole fact I wasn't willing to lose 4,005.5, 7.5, 200 on the trade, and I got taken out by 17 ticks. Realistically, I should have had my stop above the high because I was aiming for this area down here. Now, that would have been a that would have been a 2.5 ratio, and that's would have been a fine ratio for one comp. But I wasn't willing to lose 500, and that's what sold me. I just need to remember that market moves off of. You want to put your stop where you think price, where you do not want to price see go, and you know that your setup has failed, not to how much you are willing to lose. So that was my loss for the day. That was a fourth, or that was a third. Yes, that was Monday night. Technically Tuesday trading day. But here's the trade we took fourth, which is Tuesday. Technically Wednesday night trading day, or Wednesday trading day, and we sold. We won the trade, obviously, but we were looking for a reaction off of market rip, and instead of trading off market rip, we remember that we want to look for the reaction off market rip to see where it's going, and that's exactly what we did here. Yet, granted, that has worked for me before, but it's a very risky thing to do because market open is very hot, volatile, and it can screw you. But I was like, all right, I want to see market absolutely just come up here, reject off these levels, and then come back down. We had a volume imbalance. VWAP was also up here, and as you can see, price rejected off of 0.786 level instead of the level we were hoping for, but we had stops just above this liquidity right here. And so we let it play out, and we were holding this for about 40 minutes, and it consolidated for 40 minutes till we hit TP, which was just the opening low of Sydney, and you can see it exactly top tick, or I consider these top ticks, top tick and bottom tick, and then we went up, retested and swept, and then continued the trend up. I was actually thinking, since we swept New York, that we were going to continue bearish, but that is not what happened, and it's whatever. I didn't trade after that because I already made my profit for the day. This is the 5th Thursday's trading day, but this is Wednesday night on Asia session. As you can see here, now this may look like a lot of fibs, but it's really just, alright, where is price rejecting off of? And I'm low-key just a little bit too lazy to delete all these fibs, but I delete them after these videos so I can show you what I was doing and what the thought process was. But most of these fibs are me marking out where's price rejecting off of and whatnot. But I entered this first trade because of VWAP for starters, which was 50%, and we entered at 7 o'clock, which was Asia Open. I was expecting a bullish movement, but Asia Open was very not that volatile, and we just kind of swayed around, came back up, and then tape down. But the reason I entered this long was because of 50%, which was also VWAP, 7 o'clock, and as you can see, we rejected off of pink and purple level. Yeah, there's a 5-minute fair value gap inside of there, and so I was aiming for the top of that, and we ended up just hitting 50% of it, and then continued up, and then came back down. I had moved my stop at the time from this low to up here, and we got tapped out only for like 110, I'm pretty sure. And then we just wait around. I was looking for a new setup. I was aiming for this 0.786 level to fill this huge imbalance that we had off market rip, but we did not end up coming up to that point until 9:30. But as we continue on, I re-entered a trade at 8 o'clock, and I entered this because of 0.786 level of this swing, and then also 1.169 level of the DR range of Asia, which was from 7 to 740, which was the highest and lowest point Asia, first hour of Asia made. And so I then took it from there to 0.786 because we did create new structure. We created new structure, swept this high, and then came back down. So it was either we continue bearish or we reject off of these levels and then continue bullish. So I played it as 0.786, 1 minute OB, and 1 minute fair value gaps and imbalance, and that was the trade. And then here again is another loss that I had, or a win and a loss that I had. So the first trade, I was off market rip. We have been going bullish from 6 all the way up until 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock had its reversal, rejected off of these levels of 0.65, which these are golden levels, by the way. 0.618 to 0.786 is the golden zone for a reversal, pullback, discount, premium, whatever you want to call it, for reversal zones. And I trade off of hourly in 15 and 30 minutes, so not time frames, like intervals. That's where I see reversals happen and continuations and places to get in at. But since I did not have a refined enough setup, since we were just going bullish, I did not take the short there, and then I'm taking a long here. So I drew a swing from the low of 6 o'clock all the way to the high of 9, and then the swing from 8:35 to 9 o'clock is just a little swing in a minute. What I consider swings are, alright, we created a new structure, we broke structure, and then we continued to make a new swing and broke this high. So I would consider this a little swing, and I consider this a little swing. So I drew a swing from 6:35 to 9, and that lined up with 0.65 of the 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And then the entire swing overall, it lined up with 0.382, which was also a good continuation level. I'm like, alright, so we got reversal level inside a continuation level for me, and then the 0.6189 or 1.169. I continued up and dropped, and I entered on that level because it lined up perfectly, stops below green, and then took it to 50%. We wanted to continue bearish, and that's exactly what we did. Who is it? And we rejected right off that level, swept this, and then continued bearish. And then I was looking for just a quick scalp, as you can see. Just if I was in the 15 second, I had to swing from this high to this low, and I was aiming for 0.786, which is exactly what we rejected off. Market is fractal, so in the 15 second, this would be viable to take a reversal down. I entered this level. I re-entered this trade for a buy stop because we rejected off of 0.786. If price wanted to continue upwards, I had the buy stop up here to sweep this high, and then continue the trend. But once we created a new structure, I then moved it up in the 15 second. The 1 minute doesn't look like it did up until here, but in the 15 second, it created a new structure. I did not want to see it go up further than this level, and then it took me out for just a couple of ticks, and then continued the trend bullish. Continued that 15 second trend bullish, rejected off that level, filled this imbalance, hit off the 1 minute OB, and then continued the trend down. Yes, that was the trade recap. I feel as if this week was pretty well. Risk management was very well handled. No emotions during these trades. Yes, on my TikToks you see me dancing, Instagram reels you see me dancing, yelling, all the above. But when I'm in these trades, I truly am detached from the fact that I could be losing money. Yes, you'll see me if I'm in drawdown, I'll be like this. I'm just being concentrated. But especially if I'm break even or I'm already in profit, I will be relaxed. Okay, I'll be happy. But if it hits that, I'll still be happy. I didn't lose. You need to see losing. You need to see as break even or not hitting full TP as a win. And if you didn't even trade, it is also a win. You didn't lose any money and you preserved your capital. But if you lose, just remember you manage your risk and you were confident in the setup and you took the setup. And even if you lose, you can see that as a winning opportunity as well. You can see it as a learning opportunity. That's all that matters. That you see it as a learning opportunity, and you don't let that discourage you from trading. And last week I had a bad week, and Tuesday I had a bad day. But we persevered, and now we're here. I'm very confident in passing this combine either next week or this week or next week. But if it doesn't, I will persevere and see what I can do better and just what I can refine. So yes, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.